Hi, everyone. About a minute from Orlando, Florida, I'm here speaking at a conference. In fact, it's called the EFBC, Eastern Fuel Buyers Conference, and a lot of the focus here is on the coal market. And so about a minute on coal, and the reality is that the U.S., despite the fact that the market is moving, a lot of the utilities are using more and more natural gas, we still need coal in America. That's the reality. If you don't know me, my name is Robert Bryce. I'm a reporter. I give you the numbers and the facts, not the spin about energy and power. Okay, so what's happening in the coal business in the United States? Well, it's in decline, and in fact, it's in severe decline. I just looked up the numbers. Since 2017, the amount of coal used for power generation in the U.S. has fallen by nearly half. So in 2024, I just looked up the numbers, we produced about 653 terawatt hours of electricity from coal-fired power plants. Well, okay, so let me put that into context for you. That's about 3 times more electricity than was produced by solar last year. So coal matters, and it's also more than was produced by wind, and more than twice as much as was produced from hydro plants. So coal still is important in the United States, and it's particularly important in the southeastern U.S. I just heard a presentation by a representative and official at Santee Cooper, which is a state-owned entity in South Carolina. They provide power to a large part of South Carolina. About 55% of their electricity is produced from coal-fired power plants, and even out to 2040 or so, they still think coal is going to be about at least a quarter of their demand. So, or will provide about a quarter of their total overall power generation. So, the reality is that the United States needs coal, and it's important for energy security in the United States. And further, the U.S. has more coal resources than any other country in the world. So the idea that we're just going to quit using coal anytime soon here in the United States, we have to be very careful. Coal is needed for fuel security. It's needed for energy security. And it's particularly true in states like South Carolina and others where there's a big coal-fired power fleet, and they can't just replace it with natural gas because they don't have the resources, and they don't have the pipelines to make that happen. So coal is here to stay, both in the United States and around the world, and that's going to be true for a while to come. So I'll stop there. I've written a lot about coal, and I'm going to continue writing about it. You know where to find me. I'm on Substack, robertbryce.substack.com. Thanks a lot. See you.